has again from the second row. He's moved through into there's contact. That's Jason Wood who's been speared into. Cars going either side of him, and Alan Dugley having a spin in avoidance at the back of the field as well. But it's Jason Wood who has come to a halt. Adams on pole position there at the top of Panakill Bend. I don't think he's going to get going again.
Which is a huge relief. It's always scaring when you go into that corner and you end up facing the wrong way, and all these cars got me saw that incident earlier with the Hondas in the Honda race. You're sitting there like a sitting duck on the track, and your biggest fear is that someone's going to hit you. Now this does give people a chance to catch up. It does. We're looking at someone possibly coming to the pits there. I'm just looking down the pit lane now. It is Jason Wood. I think he's ahead on the side of caution, although the car's moving. He is pulled into the pits.
It's the first post. I think possibly there might have been something dropped off the circuit, but it's Hazelhurst.
Safety car that allowed Titch to now Titch is back in the mix thanks to that safety car. Has found himself in third place, getting the inside line, trying to get on the inside of the XR2, but the XR2 on Finn Groom a little bit quicker around that corner.
Let's give some kudos to Jack Bradburn, because he's fifth. He started 14th on the grid.
There he is. I didn't even see that. Oh, what a fantastic! He had a wicked start then. That was a fantastic start.
He obviously picked his way through all of that chaos as well, which is sometimes what you need to do, don't you? Just get a bit of luck on your side.
Yeah, sometimes lady luck is with you. He was quite pleased with his performance yesterday, but he's done a few setup changes, and they look like they're paying up. We've got these 5 cars gently pulling away from the other lot.
Yep, over the line they go. So this is going to be the first flying lap they've completed. Hazelhurst with a 60.142 lap leads them.
Still managed to fend off Kelton was in a little weed, trying to find a way past that Mark II Fiesta, but he's not playing the middle up and touching the next one, Jack Bradburn, but gently slightly getting away from the rest of the back.
So we are turning our way through Grenville Bend for the 4th time then in this race. The first 4 cars there, Dudman at the rear of that group. Bradburn trying to stick with them, and a gap back to Stuart Cleanley, number 44 in the XR2. He is 6th. 7th is Lee Scott, who was involved in that first corner skirmish, the winner of race 1 yesterday.
Ooh, and Finn's got a better exit from Clearways. He's looking up the inside of that XR. And with that XR2, and he's slightly got ahead, but of course he's got to be bearing in mind that 205 has got better straight line speed, and so has the XR2 as they come to the outside, entering Panakill Bend. But I know Finn, he's going to hold his line on the inside and try and make it down. Look at this, fight for the lead, and fight for second place through, and Kelly's on the side by side there.
This season, isn't it? Just about holding on, and now Dudman trying to get it over on the Titch Council car as well, as they all as one head down the Cooper Straight with Jack Bradburn following in behind them as well in the red and white Fiesta XR2i.
It's good to see Jack Bradburn there. We were talking yesterday and he said his weak spot is Panakill Bend, so if he can stay with these people and follow the lines, he can learn it. He's very new to circuits. He's been to stadium racing and now he's on the circuits, and he said the hardest thing is actually to learn all these new tracks, so he's now in an excellent position to learn from these faster cars as the 205 and XR2 go side by side yet again, and with Titch trying to get on the inside, but Neil Duncan's on the inside. I can't keep up. Jack Bradburn trying to go for the inside of the other XR2i. He's going to hold his place, but Titch will have the better line and probably into the straight.
Yes, great classic stock catch racing. This Finn Groom now has taken the lead at Hazelhurst. He's gone down to 2nd place. He was second in yesterday's results, of course. 3rd now is Dudman. 4th is Kelsall. Jack Bradburn's lost out to Lee Scott in the background as well, so he's come through into 5th position. Can he catch these about a second or so behind them, or he was at the start of this lap? It looks like it's less than that now as they've been battling with one another.
Yeah, well, Lee Scott is a multiple champion and this is his home circuit. He's very good round here. Now Jack has got himself in a great position. If he wants to learn tracks, he can learn so much from Lee Scott.
Yeah, absolutely. In the same kind of car as well, both of them in the XR2i, so what better professor to have.
panic a little bit. They were getting rather close, but this just shows you certain parts of the track favour certain parts of the car. Now, Finn is trying to hold his head. He's going to be fairly quick round this one. His problem area is the straight, so he has to take a really good exit off Clearway to keep away from that Hazelhurst machine. As Tits is trying to look on the inside, but no, Neil Dunman has shut that door for him. You ain't going there, he says, mate, keeping the tighter line around the inside. So let's see how they enter the Paddock Hill Bend.
We're following the top 6 here, but a quick word for Jake Wood. He's 11th, so he was 15th yesterday in his first ever race, and he's going even better in this one.
Oh, well, I mean, Jake Wood, he's 18 years old. He's literally grown up in the road. This is his first ever meeting. Fantastic show from that young man.
The job of Leo Dunn as well as around the outside of Hazelhurst at Druids to take second away that Hampton. Yes, he is. So the B car is up in second and very nearly into the lead. That's Finn Groom.
Oh, he had a little snooping down there, but that just shows you get the inside line for that corner. And what a great move there by Neil Dunman in his B machine. But Ditch Kettle's still not that far away, and I wouldn't think it'd be that long before Lee Scott will be on the tail end of that train.
Finn Groom's on probably what has he? He's had third places. I don't think he's had better than that. He said he didn't last year.
I think he had a second of Snapchat.
Yeah, the year before, I think. But
yes.
not a win.
Oh, he's never had a win. This will be a fantastic result for this young man. Again, that's another young man. He's, I think he's 20, 21, something like that.
22, I think.
Yeah, and his dad is... Yes, they're going to be eating from that track. And there he goes, Neil Dunman. Oh, a little bit of a run there as they went round the Druids hairpin. Now that's compromised. Neil Dunman, they're going to get Jason. Lee Scott, Tiskelsel. We've got two people side by side. This is going to end in tears. He's got the Tiskelsel. Wow, what a move to stay there. But no, Lee got that faster exit onto the Cooper Straight. This is all getting rather tense.
Top 6 has won. Then you've got Stuart Freeman on his own in 7th. I think Lee Scott could still win this race, you know. It's the canny, vulnerable character there. He's been doing this for a long time, whereas the 3 ahead of him have got much less experience than he has. Hazelhurst has won up the rest of them. But Dunman and Finn Groom hasn't, Council hasn't, and Bradburn also top 6.
I could say from experience, when you see that number 72 in your mirror, you're very nervous. You know he will pounce. He would just be waiting for a mistake, and if he's
James Hazelhurst is 3rd, and Lee Scott trying to go around the outside of Titchgels. Side by side, who's coming in? Yeah, it's got ahead at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, Titchgels always not making it easy for Lee Scott to look at these first 3 places. But here we go again down the Cooper Straight, entering this very fast corner. We're going flat out, top gear, about 80 miles an hour around that corner. It's a little tap there from Neil Dunman saying, "I'm here, just let me in." But no, Finn will not let him go. And it actually looks like that's favoured Finn there. That tackle, I think, the motor is lifted off a bit, and now he's got a little bit of a gap, which is perfect for this straight. As the 205 GTI, it gets its extra big burst of speed towards the straight as they come. It goes for the inside line round Paddock Hill. Now, can Finn hold it round the outside?
So Dunman now leads. It's Dunman leading, Finn Groom 2nd, James Hazelhurst is 3rd. Exactly to do nothing about Neil Dunman, who's already pulled out 2 or 3 columns as Finn Groom is trying to get his elbows out and keep James Hazelhurst behind. Hazelhurst is going to have a look up the inside of Surtees.
Yeah, there they go. No, Finno's been kicking himself. We see a little dent there in the wing. Or there's a bit closer contact than we saw, but he'll be kicking himself. But it's all part of the learning curve. Neil Dunman starts to go away. Lee Scott's got the inside of James Hazelwood. Can he get the momentum out? That's a difficult line to take. No, if you take that inside line, you ever get it so right because the car on the outside has the better momentum.
4 laps to go then, as they go on to lap number 12 of this race. It'll be a 15-lap race. It is still the ultimately Lee Scott, Tim Council with Jack Burton, top 6 by 2.1 seconds.
He's trying to rattle Lee Scott there. He was weaving left and right, trying to make Lee do a go off line, but no, Lee is not going to be
And Graham and Ben, the 12th time then. It's Dudman and Groom. And there's 6 tenths of a second between them at the start of the lap. It looks like it's less than that now.
No, because Finn has managed to stay with Neil Dillman, but Jake Hazelhurst is just dropping off a little. He's going to be very careful because he'll be in those clutches of that white XR2i police car.
Yeah, and he's got Kelsall behind him, and when you're in this situation, it's hard to know whether to defend or to attack, isn't it?
It is. It's very tricky as you get towards the latter stages. Hopefully you've weighed up your competitors over the previous laps, but there we go. There's a great guy. That was a quick shot there. And was having a little sniffly up on the side of the hill there, but he didn't quite have the legs on the top of the hill. But if Finn puts his head down, here he is. Better exit, but he's on the wrong line. He's going to try and get the cut back on the kill straight. I think hopefully for him the two might go wide. No, he cannot. But he's definitely getting closer to that Dudman machine. But then Jake Hazelhurst, he's now back on the tail of this train.
Yeah, last lap, Finn Groom did the best lap of the race, 58.911, which was, I think, faster than yesterday's fastest lap of the race as well. Lap record for these cars at 58.32 for Lee Scott, so I'm not going to get close to that, I don't think, as we're now coming to the end of lap number 13, so 2 more laps to go. Can Finn Groom do this, do you think, Paul?
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to predict contact skirts and all that, but Finn, if he just keeps his hair down, if he can... Get on there, no, they drop back a bit. Now we're back at the front again, but Neil Bumper. XR2 looks like he's got a bit of exit, he's got right in the middle of the overlap to go Cooper straight. This is a fantastic move, if he can make it pay. He's done it.
Has done, yes. He's
no, there's still an overlap there. Here comes Neil Bumper again under brakes and for the clear ways, but look at that understeer. You can see Neil is desperately trying to get that car turned in.
Well, one of these two, if they win it, it's going to be the first win for both of those. Hazelhurst, as they had one win several years ago at Silverstone. They're about to go on to the last lap. They've dropped Jack Bradburn now, but 5 of them still together, and 5 of them in potential contention. If there's a mistake, anything can happen.
Yes, you could, and it just seems it's a good demonstration.
He's just ahead of just about catching, I think, as they come up towards the end of this race. They probably need not to be distracted by him, though, because they might not catch him before the end. Around Graham Hill Bend they go, and along the Cooper Straight. I don't know, they're quite going to get to him, aren't they? As they turn their way through Surtees for the final time, it looks like Dudman's going to do this.
Oh yes, I'm really pleased Alan Dooley if he doesn't. His only goal is not to be left, so this could still be good for him. Going Neil Dudman, Finn Groom. It looks like Neil Dudman's just got left. Finn Groom's desperately trying to get into the slipstream of the 205, but he's going to lag the legs. I think Neil Dudman's got this.
He's coming up to the line now, Neil Dudman up to the checkered flag, and he takes the win in the Vulcan Racing Classic Stock Cats Championship by just over a quarter of a second from Finn Groom, who has another podium finish to add to his collection. Here's a battle amongst the Novas as well. You've got Pete Oscarby, and you've got Ewan Lintz.
He's only 17, Ewan Lintz.
Yeah, you've got him there as well, and Darren Bassingthwaite also in that battle. Ahead of those is going to be the car that takes the checkered flag, which is Jake Wood. So he
fantastic. His first ever meeting, and he's found himself in 11th position. Oh, that should pick the whole family up, the whole PDC group. Well done, Jake Wood.